Hey friends, welcome back to the challenge. Today it's day 3 and we have gone 2 days so far, and if you have missed day 1 or day 2 or both, don't worry, because I will reiterate on everything that we're gonna be doing today and what we're trying to do with this challenge. And yeah, let's get through it briefly, in fact. So what we're trying to do here is to get into the sustainable habit of daily exercise, and we have discussed it multiple times on this channel that we like jump rope a lot, and I personally think it's the most versatile tool for getting lean, for getting cardiovascular benefits, and basically staying in shape year round. And this is exactly what I use to stay in shape. So what we're looking for here is to, first of all, we're definitely looking into some weight loss. So as you may imagine, jumping rope burns a ton of calories, and it's actually, well, one of the highest burn rates among all the exercises that exist. And the main rivals would be things like single leg burpees, or that kind of, or sprinting, or that kind of very taxing stuff. But this is something you cannot sustain, really. And jumping rope, the beauty of it is that once you get into it, once you learn a couple things to keep the momentum going, you can basically sustain it for very long periods of time, having all this fat loss and calorie burn benefits. Now we're also looking to strengthen our feet in a way that is not possible by doing any other exercise except maybe proper running. But then jump rope is also considered to be a very good preparational exercise for running, so that you learn proper foot placement, and then when you start jogging, your knees are not hurting anymore, your lower back is not hurting anymore. So this is one other big plus here. And of course we are we are looking into developing this kind of a sustainable habit of daily exercise by doing some small training every day. And the training in the ideal world should be challenging enough to make us sweat, to make us release this dopamine, but not overwhelming so that we quit on day 3 or day 4 or whatever is that day. That day should never come, ideally. And well, again, jump rope is a perfect tool for that, because you can do as much or as little of it as possible. Once you get tired, just go to some jogging place or do some jumping jacks. And this is, by the way, something that you can do instead of jumping rope. If you don't have a rope or don't feel comfortable jumping just yet, just do high knees or jumping jacks, or just jog in place. Okay, so jump rope is actually optional for this workout. And what is mandatory though is the water bottle. Stay hydrated. This is crucially important. Consider drinking either water or some kind of electrolyte mixture. Yeah, so let's shed some weight, let's strengthen our feet, and let's get this major dopamine hit. And those of you who have successfully completed days 1 and 2, congratulate yourself for showing up for day 3. And well, basically everyone watching, congratulate yourself for taking this one next big step towards a healthier you, towards the sustainable habit of taking care of yourself, of becoming fit and liking yourself in the mirror. This is, well, it's worth it. And today we are doing something around 1200 jumps. At least it's gonna be 12 intervals of 1 minute with one bigger rest in the middle. And in between those 1 minute sessions, we're gonna have those small 15 seconds break just to make a couple sips of water and catch our breath. But this is not enough to actually break the or stop the heart, or like it's not proper rest. So yeah, let's get into it, because well, basically this is it. And those of you who are wondering what kind of equipment you may need, like I said, the only thing you need is water bottle. This thing is optional, and the mat is also optional, and everything else, like any casual clothes. As you can see, I'm totally dressed in my casual clothes right now, and I am wearing the best shoes for jumping rope, which is no shoes, and you can try to do the same. But the word of caution here is that if you are planning to use a speed rope or weighted rope or any kind of metallic rope, please do wear shoes, because you will hit your toenails off. Otherwise, consider going barefoot. Let's get into the workout. I will start the timer.
Get ready.
And I will also start the timer on my Apple Watch. I have 2,660 steps so far. Let's see after the workout how many I will have, but most definitely I will have more than 1,200. I think it's gonna be close to 2K actually. But the number of steps or jumps is not really important. What is important is that you show up every day towards some bigger goal, and you keep increasing the load in a sustainable steps, so that by the end of this week you can easily jump for 15-20 minutes straight. And this is a very powerful tool for maintaining your healthy weight and staying agile, and like basically the benefits of this will transfer into any sports that you might be into, like football or boxing or hockey or marathon running or sprinting or whatever you do, like tennis and all that stuff. This is a perfect cardio conditioning tool. And for you guys into boxing, for example, I have had some interesting conversations with boxers lately, and they say that they kind of they don't think that jump rope is so kind of engaging. They think about it as a chore basically, so they just take the rope and they start jumping before the boxing workout.
Rest.
And they go for like 10 minutes. And they do the same basically during that period. They just tune out and think about nothing, or have this sort of a meditative experience.
Jump rope.
Which is totally fine, and I totally get it. But jump rope can be much more than that. So, for example, I don't like this type of training. I actually like listening to the music and trying to match the beat and match the moves. And most of the moves I use in my workouts are really simple to learn. And if you browse through this channel, you will find quite a lot of those shorts breaking down moves like X motion, front straddle, running man, and southpaw, heel toe shuffle, the one used by boxers, by the way.
Rest.
And boxer skip, and all those footwork styles. Those are easy to learn, really fun to perform, and once you learn one or two,
jump rope,
it immediately unlocks an unlimited number of combinations, which you can then use in your workouts. And it will never get stale for you, like ever. Every day there is something new to learn. Oh. That was unexpected. If you mess up, just come back to us or take a breather and then come back. It doesn't matter. Just don't let you cool down.
rest,
Whatever it takes, try to keep going. If you get too tired, do something. Go down to high knees, or
Jump
then
rope.
jog in place, or then even like slow high knees or slow jumping jacks. Do something that you can still do to keep your heart rate up. Then you are looking at the target calorie burn of like 220 for this workout.
rest,
You should have a bigger break soon. Keep pushing.
jump rope,
Basic bounce. Basic bounce is surprisingly not basic. Surprisingly taxing if you compare it to, for example, jogging. Because, well, when you are jogging, you are shifting your weight from one leg to another, and it allows the other leg to rest. So you can jog for much longer than when you are doing basic bounce, for example. And all the footwork types that involve
Rest.
shifting your weight from one leg to the other. Any footwork style which involves one leg at a time is allowing your other leg to rest, which basically helps you to go longer without taking breaks, which of course affects your calorie expenditure and brings more cardiovascular benefits. And also allows those workouts to stay really concise, because one other beauty of the jump rope is that you can do 15 minutes of this stuff in the morning and you're done for the day.
Jump rope.
Due to the post-exercise oxidative stress, you will continue burning calories into your day, couple hours even after you are done with the workout. This is pretty much true for all the high intensity interval training workouts, but the more you get your heart rate up, the better, the longer is this effect. And jumping rope rises your heart rate like crazy. Mess it up, get right back into it.
Rest.
No one is judging, no one is watching you. It's just you and yourself from tomorrow. The one which is more fit, more happy, stronger and better. I would highly suggest you learn the boxing skip footwork first. We have a good tutorial for that on the channel. It allows you to basically jump indefinitely. And as a result, you have those legs that can explode anytime. Not to mention that, of course, legs are the biggest muscles in your body. And by training legs, by engaging your legs all the way, you reap the biggest calorie burn rate, the highest weight loss benefits. That's why proper fitness coach would suggest you, for example, do heavy squats when you want to lose weight, which is like sounds crazy or whatever interesting, but this is actually a very effective strategy, because squats engage the very same huge muscles like your glutes and your quads and your hamstrings and also your calves. In case of jump rope, calves are very, very engaged, in addition to all those other muscles of the leg.
Rest.
Almost done. 2/3. Just a couple more sets to go.
Jump rope.
If you keep messing up, don't worry. This is how people learn. They mess it up, they learn from the mistake, and they go again. This is how people learn pretty much everything. So if you just can do a couple jumps and then you mess it up, don't worry. Go right back into it. Doesn't matter. It's even like harder. You will burn more calories if you keep like stopping and starting, because it's much easier to continue the momentum going rather than start from staying still.
Rest.
So starting again takes this bigger effort, and if you keep stopping and starting, you will actually burn much more calories.
Jump rope.
And of course, well, it's winter, but if you have an opportunity where you live to go outside and do this on the fresh air, use this opportunity. That's especially in the morning, when you can also get this beautiful morning sunlight in your eyes at the same time, which will set your entire day, set you up for success.
Rest.
Ooh, one more. And tomorrow I think we will switch to having 2 bigger rests, somewhere closer to 1/3 and 2/3 of the workout, so that you have a bit more time to breathe it through. Since this 1 minute is anyway not enough for your heart rate to drop significantly down. So it's barely enough for you to drink water and catch your breath. And yeah. And if you have hard time jumping even 2 jumps consecutively.
Workout complete.
Whew. That was nice. We did it, guys. That was amazing. Let me switch this off. Yeah. That was an amazing workout, and again, thank yourself for showing up and for taking this one step forward towards the fitter and healthier you. And yeah, I started to say something. I started saying that if you can't really jump more than like 1 jump at a time, like let's say, so it kind of makes it inefficient if you jump 1 time and mess up. Just go for side swings. Jump and do the side swing until you can jump at least like 3 times in a row. Yeah, so thank yourself for coming today and taking this step number 3 towards your better, healthier avatar in the end of this week. And we still have 4 days to go, so plan for that. And if your muscles start hurting, just remember, the best thing you can do is do some stretching in your free time, but then also come back tomorrow, because it's actually a very, very effective strategy to get rid of that muscle burn, to do the same exercise but maybe with a bit lower intensity. So just go slower the next day, and then when you feel better, increase your pace. Okay, so thank you guys, and if you enjoy this type of content, please give us a like, consider subscribing, and put something in the comments so that we know that we're doing the right thing. Or if you have some suggestions like how to improve this entire thing, also drop them down in the comments. Okay, thank you guys. See you tomorrow for day 4 of the 7-day jump rope challenge. Thanks.